Right, so the lineup today we're going to have goalkeeper Tim Krul, defence we're going to have Matteo Makisio, Verimina, Vertonghen and Kevin Morales. In midfield we're going to have Calajong, Dembele, Strodman, Schürrle and Draxler and Rondon. In Detred Dons we're going to have Tom Howard in goal as always, Jonathan Jones, Anderson, he scored that great goal against Hassenfield on Wednesday. Callum Conway, Diego as well, Fraser Rhodes, Jeffrey Fatsui, Timmy James, Emilio Sala, Jonathan Viella and Jose Martinez. Goalkeeper Paddy Wright on the bench. Riaj, Adrin, Izrijic, Robin Ali, Sam Ward and Slidia. So that's the team for today. Here we go.
Perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful yellow sunshine. These are conditions for this beautiful game. At least that is how it should be. The backdrop could not be any more idyllic. The players are with us now. The crowd is in good number and in shirt-sleeve order. It is lovely to be able to breathe fresh air without having to wet oneself up to the gills and simply to turn up and to enjoy a match that matters to so many. One of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it and indeed to one of the grandest.
Anyway, here we go guys, we are live. This is going to be the derby game between these two teams. The Mixegen derby, big rivalries, relegation battle between these two teams. And we are live. Tominto did actually fail to win against Chesco Blue Tigers at the Chesco Stadium on Tuesday in their other rivalry, the other team in their local area. They lost 2-1 against them on that day. For Detred Dons, they won 2-1 against Hassenfield Terriers. The first win under Daniel Fark, manager for Detred Dons, on Wednesday night against Hassenfield. But can they get a back-to-back win against their rival Tominto? And it's live. And let's get the game underway right now. It's Tominto versus Detred Dons, and here we go. Very important matchup for Tominto for their relegation fight. It's pretty much a relegation fight for both teams. If Tominto lose today, Detred Dons got a lot of confidence maybe getting another win. Maybe if they get two more wins straight, then they're pretty much out of the relegation spot. Because they need to get like 2, 3, 6 points they need to get. And they could do it, depending on how worse they were under Master Bielsa. But good start here for Tominto at the moment. It is sunny in this day. Obviously Christmas is coming soon. We got obviously another. Schürrle and Rondon here. Goal from Rondon, 1-0. And Tominto are in front. Tominto are in front, and Rafael Benitez will be very pleased on that because Rondon has scored, and straight from kick-off, Tominto have equalised. A goal is a goal, and Solomon Rondon has scored. Number 9, Solomon Rondon.
Well, he made it
great goal
obvious
from Rondon. And Joe all the way to Calajong. Calajong just basically he lost the ball. Kevin Morales won the ball back, and then Rondon scored it, and then a goal. So Rondon scores it 1-0 to Tominto in this Mixegen derby. 1-0.
Deadlock broken.
Anyways,
it's 1-0. And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Now, yeah, I can't believe it. Jose Martinez was useless. He passed the ball to Kevin Morales, wrong pass to the wrong player, and Morales passed the ball to Rondon, 1v1 to keep and scored it, and it's now 1-0 to Tominto. Now, Sala here, going to get redemption out of this. Now, Sala, oh my God, could have been a chance for a goal for Detred Dons. And that was a poor, dreadful pass, giving it away to their striker. And you've got to be very careful. He's not happy. Jose Martinez is not happy at the moment. He is cross. He looks cross to me. He does. Holloway, he made a mistake, and also now he could have scored there, and he missed. And Tominto fans are like, yay! Yeah, a lot of Tominto fans don't like Detred Dons. They even don't like Chesko. I think these three teams don't like each other. Chesko Blue Tigers hate Detred Dons and Tominto. Tominto hate Detred Dons and Chesko, and Detred Dons hate Tominto and Chesko because they're both rivalries. They're local derby, and these fans are really at one another at the moment. We hate Detred, you're going down, you're going down, you're going down. Goodbye, you're going down. We are staying up, we are staying up. And you are going down. You are going down, you're going down.
Now it's Draxler.
To Detred Dons, you're going down. There's a chance in here for Rondon. Rondon, oh, it could have been two.
Great build-up.
You're
It
going
all deserved
down,
a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
You're going down. You're going down. You're going down. We're going up. We're staying up. You're going down. Going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down, going up. At the moment, Detred Dons done so well at the moment. They're 1-0 up already at the start of the game, and that we all know it's Tominto SC also in relegation form at the moment. They're in 17th in the table. They're in relegation battle as well. They have to win as well, otherwise they could drop into the relegation places as well. So it's a very important game for both teams. So both is a derby game, but both teams are in the relegation mix. So it's very important for both teams, really. And that was a good chance here. Now Rondon, no, he doesn't. Now to Tom Howard. Yeah, I know Detred Dons did actually got the result against Hassenfield Terriers on Wednesday night, 2-1 at the Hawthorne Stadium, but at the Hawthorne Stadium. But Detred Dons have not won a game away from home this season, never. Now Collejong, even under Marcelo Bielsa, they were terrible under Marcelo Bielsa, terrible.
Really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
This could have been a goal. This could have been here. And then it was a chance, it was a save from Tom Howard. Now Draxler. Header. Rafa Benitez. Rafa Benitez.
More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Do you remember were you on the Champions League champion, baby? 4, 3, 2, 1.
Saved only by poor finishing.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Rafael Benitez, Rafael Benitez. Yeah, I can't. It's a big game. There's a lot of abuse for both teams, abusing each other. The Detred Dons fans are booing and doing whatever, and also the same for Tominto. Both fans do not like each other. It's a rivalry. It's a derby. Detred Dons and Tominto, the city, it's only half an hour drive from one city to another.
Rondon.
Half an hour on the car. On the train, it takes you 50 on the train from one city to another. It takes you 50, if you want to be on the train, it takes you 15 minutes from Detred to Tominto on the train. It takes you 20. It takes you.
And it's 1-0.
It takes you 20 minutes. It takes you 20 minutes.
On the back foot.
Collejong.
Now it's Schürrle. He's left
Schürrle.
That is very necessary.
Oh, could have been an own goal. That could have been there. An own goal. Could have been.
Plays it out to the wing. The score you want. Tell the story.
Of a soul. Oh God, sorry about that. No, they've got to be Tominto. Both teams, since that goal scored, Tominto weren't that good really. They had some chances, but there's a chance for Draxler here. Oh, it's a goal. 2-0 Tominto. And Draxler scores it, and now I think I've been proved wrong because they have scored another goal, and Tominto are down 2-0 up against their rivals, Detred Dons. And maybe that's redemption, what happened on the game against Chesko. They might have lost against the other rival, the other team in their local area, but this team in their local area, they've got the result against at the moment. It seems like they're going to win the game, 2-0 Tominto. And Detred Dons could be not happy about this team, and also for Tominto. that will push them out of the relegation mix. They're 17th at the moment. They are outside the relegation zone by goal difference. But win today, they'll be 3 points clear from relegation. Win today against Detred Dons. This game is very important. This game is very important.
Rondon.
Good chance for
He's
Rondon.
got away. It's good distance on it.
And there you go, that's the end of the game, the end of the match. And the score at the end of half-time, the score at half-time is Tominto FC 2, Detred Dons 0. The score at half-time is 2-0 to Tominto. Let's get now into the TV commercial.
Half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
The second half between Tominto and Detred Dons. Here we go.
That gets things going for the second half.
And let's get the match underway
Out
right
wide
now.
to the
It's
right.
live. And here we go. Good tackle there from
Run down the left.
Jeffrey
What can they
Fatsua.
make of it?
Wins the ball.
Strickland.
Now here's come on, Tominto. There's a chance. Good tackle there from Callum Conway with the ball back. We are back here for the second half of the Mixegen derby. Let's see how these two teams play out in the second half.
Tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Defending. There's a chance for Schürrle's through.
It's a clever pass.
Save from Tom Howard.
Schürrle unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Musacchio. Draxler. And it's Kaya Hon. Doesn't get what he's looking for. And he's made certain that won't get through.
Moment, the score is 2-0 to
Now the
Tominto.
counter.
Anderson.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Forward it goes. Chance to break. Kaya Hon.
Now there's a good chance now. The ball past to Julian Draxler.
Rondon.
Now Rondon.
Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Caught him there.
Free
It's a
kick there for Tominto. Free kick. Yeah, free kick. And let's get now into the let's get a free kick. Tominto got a free kick in this Mixegen derby. Detred Don's been dreadful really in this game.
Played out
They
to
were
the right.
Hassenfield
Back
Terriers
into
was
the
a bit
middle.
different. They were good in that game, but away from home they're just useless. I think they'll go down this season. Now the way they're playing, dreadful. He gave the ball away to Morales, and he won the ball. He passed it to the wrong player, and then he won the ball, and then he passed it to Rondon, and he scored it to make it 1-0 to Tominto. Then he had a chance from a shot. He wanted to try and redeem himself, and then he missed a wide open goal. Not wide open, like it was wide. It was like out, like up to the stands. And then now he's passed it to Jonathan Viella, and then he couldn't even pass the ball straight to him. He just went off the pitch.
Straight back.
Not been good for him today. I think he's been worse for some reason. He's a good striker. We know he's a good player. We all know that Martin is a top player, but today we haven't seen much of him. How good he is. Now he's Martinez. Martinez with the ball back to Sala. Batsui. It's defending here. Oh, God, very good defending. I know it's a derby game, so it makes it harder for the other team that might get back in this game. I can understand how Detred feel. If you're losing 2-0, it's hard to go and let your rivals score. There's a shot for Sala there, to save them.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Schürrle. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Now, good ball back now. And Rondon.
It's Kaya Hon.
Yes.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Going through.
Well, the ball here is good. Now he's Sala now.
And he's there to
That's going to be a
away.
throw-in.
Time for a change in
so
personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little
Ben
jaded, and
Ronson.
as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes
Placed by
when the body
number
becomes tired, the brain goes with it. I think
Mixegen.
that's happened in this case.
Alright, that's the
But
substitution
still,
made
he
there.
just read it. Rondon already, of course, on the score sheet. Rondon.
Good tackle.
And that's the end of that. It all started well
Now
enough.
here's Diego.
Big chance here.
Oh, that was a crap ball, that was.
That's been
Good.
clear.
Detred Don's been dreadful. Daniel Fark's team are just... they're not playing really well, really.
Very well to
Has
intervene.
chances in some positions, but Tominto's defence ain't going to tolerate that, aren't they? It's all over, the game is all over. And Tominto have won the match against their local rivals, Detred Dons, and unfortunately Detred Dons had to go back to Detred with no points today over the EasyJet Arena. To go back half an hour drive, 15 minutes. the train back home to Detred with absolutely nothing. The score at the end of the game in this Mixegen derby was Tominto SC 2, Detred Dons 0.
And from us both,
Alright, that's the end of that.